Hi foodies, we're going to start on this delicious recipe by cleaning your salmon and cutting it into cubes. The cubes can be about an inch or 3/4 of an inch. And then I just massaged some olive oil in there. And I have this seasoning mix of chipotle seasoning, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, some cumin, coriander powder, salt, and pepper. If you want to keep it simple, you can just buy your, favorite chipotle seasoning and add salt and pepper if you want to. Okay, but I wanted all of those flavors today, so we have a bunch of seasonings. Okay, so massage that in there, and you can do this overnight if you want to, or just for an hour before you're ready to make this. Now, for that creamy chipotle sauce or chipotle mayo, in the cup here I have mayo, cumin, and paprika. Then I'm going to be adding some chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. You could use one and also add some of that sauce that's in the can too, or you could use two peppers along with some of the sauce. It's gonna be spicy if you use two. You can start off with one and see, if you can tolerate the heat. Then I add lemon juice, freshly squeezed, and some honey. Then I'm gonna add some cilantro. If you want to, you could add salt and pepper after you blend all of this together. Now you're using whatever blender you want. It could be a magic bullet, it could be whatever you want, okay? You're just blending it until smooth and that's it. Give it a taste, add more lime or add more honey, whatever you like. Keep this in the fridge until you are ready to use it later, okay? Now for the salmon, you just want to get a pan. Put your oil in there over medium heat. You're going to cook the salmon pieces. Cook them about 2 minutes per side. So 2 minutes. Then once it gets a little color, flip it over. 2 minutes. And that is it. I'm keeping it very simple with the salmon, but if you want to, you could remove them and you could, make a sauce in the pan, or you could squeeze some lime juice and some honey all over the salmon if you want to. But all I'm doing today is just cooking them on both sides. That is it. And then I'll just remove them from the pan. I'll be adding some corn to this salmon bowl, and you could just use your cooked corn just like that, or you could roast them in the pan. Okay, so just a little bit of oil, pour the cooked corn in there, add some salt if you want to. Allow the corn to sit on the surface of whatever pan you're using, because you want that brown color. You want it to, kind of have that grill appearance, that grilled corn look. So don't stir it too much. Allow it to sit on the surface of that hot pan. So just give it a few moments. Then you can move it around and just continue to do that until you get those little caramelized brown marks on the corn, which is gonna, give it that grilled corn appearance. Again, you don't have to do this, but I just feel like it tastes nicer in my salmon bowl when I have the corn done this way. Now for my salmon bowl, I'm using my lemon cilantro rice. I put the salmon on there, then I put some lettuce. So you can buy your, salad mix or just cut some lettuce into strips. That's pretty easy. And then in goes the corn that we did. Okay. After that, add some tomatoes. It could be diced tomatoes, or you could use some halved cherry tomatoes. Then some guacamole. I love this guacamole. I have it in my fridge. I'm gonna use it because my avocados were not ready. Okay. Then I have some red onions. And this is just looking so colorful. That's what I love about this dish. And that guacamole, guys, it adds so much flavor to the dish versus just adding avocado. And now for that creamy chipotle mayo, I pour it into my squeeze bottle, and then I'm going to be drizzling this on. If you don't have one of these, just use a Ziploc bag and make a hole in one of the corners. and drizzle it over your salmon bowl. But before I do that, I'm going to be adding some cilantro. Okay. If you're not a fan of cilantro, you could use green onions or some parsley. So I just cut up some pieces of cilantro, sprinkle that on. Then the chipotle mayo or chipotle sauce, drizzle all over. There we are, our gorgeous chipotle salmon bowl. It is so delicious, and all of these colors just make it so gorgeous, guys. If you're not a fan of rice, go ahead and use your quinoa or some other grain that you love, but this is so scrumptious. You're going to enjoy every bit of this. Remember to check that description box. It has the ingredient list. Thanks for watching. See you next time.